Good morning, everybody. This is Dan with I Allegedly. I couldn't help myself, Dan. So this video is dedicated to Dan with I Allegedly. To all my subscribers, this is a guy that lives in California, and he goes around to all the amazing beaches in California. I discovered his channel, I think maybe 6 months ago, maybe. Whew. Well, Dan, I got hit by the water. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to do the video. It's been a while. It's been 5 years since I've been to the beach. And he just gives his outtake on the economy, what's going on, what he sees. Very intelligent man, owns multiple businesses. He's like boots on the ground, meaning he likes to, if they're talking about a certain subject and business, he'll actually go to the area where the business is and actually look for himself instead of relying on the news, stuff like that. So his name is Dan. The name of the channel is I Allegedly. He's grown so much just in the last 6 months. When I signed on with him, I don't remember what he was at, but I think he's close to 200,000. Actually, he just went over 200,000, and he did a silver coin giveaway, which I missed. Dan, feel free to send me, if you need my email, I can give it to you. Send me one of those silver coins, because yes, I like silver. Anyway, so what we're going to talk about today, I'm here in San Diego, guys. So Dan, what am I doing here? After 5 years, I'm moving my parents out of San Diego. I live currently in Vegas. I left a comment a while ago when I first discovered your channel, and you were talking about businesses and maybe possibly the supermarkets, the grocery stores. I currently work at a grocery store. I've been in the grocery industry for well, I got hit with the water again, Dan. I need to get better like you and pay attention, right? For about 25 years, I think, 26, 23, something over 2 decades. With that being said, now let me do what Dan does. Look at this beautiful scenery. It's amazing. So these are all the stores on the beach front. It's early. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not sure how business is. But Mission Beach has always done well. It's beautiful out here. There was, like at 7 a.m., there's, of course, a lot of people walking their dogs and whatnot. But a lot of people are surfing. There's surfers out here. Here, let me see. You can see. That's what Dan does with his videos. Let me see if you can see the guys out there doing a little surfing. So, back to my parents. So, my parents have lived here, born and raised in San Diego. This particular home that they were in, they were there for over 30 years, 34 to be exact. I'm currently living in Vegas. I just got a home. It's 4 bedrooms, beautiful. It's about 2,500 square feet. So if you live here in California, especially San Diego, you don't know what that is. A lot of the houses are smaller here. 2,500 is like a dream. Got a beautiful backyard, 4 bedrooms plus a loft, so it's almost like 5 bedrooms. Beautiful downstairs, beautiful kitchen. So I've been trying to get my parents to move to Vegas for a long time. Now, each place has their issues, meaning California, definitely. I would say California, in my opinion, New York. I want to show you guys something, just like Dan, fishing in the ocean. I'm just saying, he is up early. It is 7 a.m. and he said he's going to catch him something. I miss home. I do. The weather's so crisp. It's about like 60 something, 66, I think, right now. And it's just so beautiful outside. It's overcast, of course, but let me circle back around. So the cost of living in Vegas is way cheaper, you guys. Way cheaper than obviously San Diego, California. The gas is cheaper. Both my parents, without giving out all their information and their business, they're both retired. My dad from banking and my mom from the school district. So they've both been retired well over 7 years, maybe even 10 years. And I've been trying to get them to come out to Vegas for a long time. But the state of the economy, in my opinion, this is my opinion, we're all allowed to have our opinions. California, San Diego are not doing too well, meaning Some people are doing well, but I just look around with gas prices, the way they're living. I'm going to do other videos. I'm going to drop them hopefully this week, where I'm just driving around and you kind of see everybody just kind of kicking back, laid back. It's a beach town. It's San Diego. That's what we do. But at the same time, I think we're going to turn around, you guys. We're going to turn around and go back this way. I won't get too far from the car. At the same time, it's almost like, same thing with Vegas. It's like nobody's paying attention to what's going on. Big week today. Actually, the day is the 15th. The 15th, they're supposed to raise interest rates. We should see if it's going to be, we know it's not going to be a whole point. I think they're talking about 50 or 0.75. We'll see what happens with that. Cryptos have had a hell of a week, I would say. I think it started all on Monday, or was it Tuesday? How a lot of the cryptos have been crashing, and a certain exchange, I won't say their name, has locked out all of their members of withdrawing money from their accounts. So it almost seems like, to me, like little things like that I pay attention to. I'm not just worried about this beautiful weather here. I'm actually paying attention what's going on with the stock market. But then I'm pairing it with boots on the ground. I'm walking around my old neighborhood, seeing what businesses have closed, see what businesses are flourishing. I will say my neighborhood, and I'll tell you my old neighborhood, North Park City Heights area, right off of University Avenue. Seeing a lot of businesses, what they're doing now, they're building up. So here in San Diego, looks like a helicopter is coming this way. It looks like what they're doing here is they're building on top of buildings. So they'll have the storefront on the bottom and people living on top. Now, got that water again. If people can't afford the rent, they're not going to rent, so that stays vacant. Whoever owns the property obviously was counting on the businesses downstairs to drive traffic, and then people, you know, it's a cycle. People make money and they're able to rent. Speaking of rent, let me tell you how much the rent is in my neighborhood on my block. So when I came back home, a lot of people that haven't seen me in decades saw me, and I started talking to some of the older people. I'm in my 40s, so I used to be the little girl on the block. My next door neighbor, directly to where my parents used to live, the rent is, because it's a mixture of houses and apartments and townhomes. Yeah, that's fair. And literally, one bedroom is $1,400. Then we also have, a little further down, there was an apartment building that was 3 bedrooms for $2,400. And then I bumped into my old neighbor that I hadn't seen. He hasn't seen me probably since my 20s. And he said he just moved back into the neighborhood, and the rent was $2,000, but he lucked out because he knew the owners. So he got it for $2,000. Now my rent that I just left where I was $1,700. That's in Vegas. $1,700 for three bedrooms. It was an apartment, not really small, but kind of small, 2 bath, for $1,700. But they were going to raise it up to about $2,100, possibly $2,200 to be market value. So Vegas is following the footsteps of everywhere else, where rents are going ballistic. And some places have rent control, Vegas does not. But in my opinion, people, excuse me, landlords need to realize when you do that, now this is circling back to my parents while I'm here in San Diego moving them, is people are going to start consolidating. One of my co-workers, she's from, where did she say Yugoslavia? And I was saying, you know, back in her country, if I said that right, country, it was nothing for the grandma, the parents, the children, the grandchildren to all live underneath one roof. Now, I love my parents. Some people say, oh, I can't stand my family members, so on and so forth. I think, once again, my opinion, the way the economy looks right now, a lot of people are going to consolidate. They might not get it now, but I think in the next 6 months to a year, definitely by the end of the year, people are going to get it. I'm also seeing that back home. A lot of people are saying, hey, let me find a roommate, or let me find multiple roommates. So they'll get a house or even an apartment, and they'll all sit there and rent and help out with the bills. And I think that's what a lot of people are going to, definitely towards the end of the year, people are going to get it. There are going to be some that are going to say, hey, I don't like my parents, I don't want to move in. You know, this generation, I need 3 bedrooms and I live by myself, I need room. But I think if things keep going up, meaning gas, electricity, power, what else? Let's see, just everything, food. It would be in people's best interest to consolidate. What I mean by consolidate, you guys, hold on, you guys, let me just show you this real quick. Let me see, can you guys see that? Oh, there it is. He's just flying right over the water. So cool. And of course you can hear the airplanes because of course the airport's right close by. So people are going to have to consolidate for the simple fact that things are just getting too high. Now, like I said, I love my parents. They love me. We do bump heads. Big shout out to mom and dad. We're going to have 3 generations under one home, one roof. My parents being, you know, the older generation. Then there's me, the middle generation. Then my son, which is he just turned 21. And I like this because I was paying all the bills, the majority of the bills. Of course, my son was helping me out, but by having 3 generations, 4 different people under one roof, that's 4 people touching all the bills. And I like that. We did sign a 1-year lease, so if by then, you know, it doesn't work out, we bump heads, we have to move, whatever the case may be, I have saved up. My son has saved up. My parents, you know, they're my parents, so they got money. They, you know, have saved up, quote unquote, and we can all go our separate ways. But I think in the future, in the near future, I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think a lot of people are going to come together and start to have multiple families or multiple people under one roof. All right, this is a 12-minute video. This is for Dan at I Allegedly. I made it to a beach finally. 5 years I haven't been back home, but there was no way that I was coming back home to San Diego and not hit this beach, Mission Beach, and put my little feet in the sand. Hold on, let me show you guys. My little dirty feet, and get some of this beautiful water and this sea air. And now I got to go back to packing because we're leaving today. But yeah, with that being said, it was amazing coming back home for the little time I was here. Definitely getting to the beach was one of the highlights. And I'm gonna leave now. But yeah, Dan Allegedly, I hope someone tag him, send him this video. I also can do beach videos. Original beach girl, San Diego, Mission Beach. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.